The most dangerous time for a resident in the facility is when they first enter. Some kids come in as suicidal. Some kids come in as, I don't know what's gonna happen to me, so I need to make the first move.
I'm back again. The metal door is slamming behind me. I hate this place. I wish my life would be different. They're always trying to tell me what to do. Going down the tunnel of halls. Back to the family I only know. Back to the grind. Back to the life I only know.
So when I think about a facility without ministry, it breaks my heart. To think about a young person who's sitting in a cell right now, to think about a young person who can't connect to a positive adult, who can encourage, who can support, who can come alongside them and give them a love that maybe they haven't ever had, it breaks my heart to think about.
And I hate to see them in this miserable place. I mean, it's not filthy, it's not dirty, but it's still a dirty, filthy place in your mind because you're incarcerated.
Being around different peers that they may not know, or peers that they may think that want to hurt them or harm them just because of their lifestyle on the outside.
They're in trouble and they're looking for people to give them guidance. And if we can create a positive message, the impact is terrific.
It's really evident that there's a huge need for this ministry. When you walk onto a unit or a day room and you see a 10-year-old behind the glass and your heart just breaks for them.
It was not comfortable at all. You know what I'm saying? You wake up cold, you know, on a hard concrete slab. Phone calls, you know, you get one every other day or once a week, depending on your behavior or what level you was on. Hungry, you know what I'm saying? And you get a small portion of food. But they did have some good days, like on Fridays when JJM came, you know, it was a pretty chill day. You know, we had minor groups, watch a music video, talk a little bit, you know, we got to chill, you know.
In Youth for Christ, in our juvenile justice ministry, programs are a way for us to get inside juvenile facilities, but programs aren't our focal point. Our focal point is a one-on-one, authentic, Christ-sharing relationship with a young person that begins in the facility and follows them back in the community.
It's part of my role as a juvenile justice director is to really support our volunteer staff, to give them the tools, the curriculum, the training that they need to engage these students in a one-on-one relationship.
We come in, we minister to the kids, we pray with the kids.
Eventually they start talking and open up to people, and they really like the feeling that people are really asking them questions and wanting them to be here for them and teaching them.
Talking to JJM, you know, they told me that you can use him for anything, like instead of good and bad time, you know. So even though I ain't do nothing too serious right now, I still pray, you know, that he keep my life on track and better my future, and don't let my past affect my future in a negative way too much based on the stuff that I have did.
They reach out to Youth for Christ on the outside. You know, they give them these little get out of jail free cards to just come meet with us, and we'll buy you lunch and we'll talk about, you know, your walk with Christ, or we'll just talk about your situations and how we can get through those things. I think it's made an awesome impact on most of the residents' lives.
And we know the ministry is making a difference. In fact, we have staff people across the U.S. that were former students inside their own facility. We have staff that were former residents of the detention center that they now work in. Our staff need to be great mobilizers. This ministry can't happen without volunteers. 80,000 teenagers will hear that door slam and won't be connected to a positive adult who will listen, who will care, who will pray, who will love them right where they're at. 80,000 teenagers tonight in a local detention center.